Hey guys, this is Gamer Cow. Welcome back after the last defeat to Pokemon TCG2. So, I decided, because the next game is kind of going to be anti-water anyway, I decided to screw everything and just go for a fighting deck. A pure fighting deck, because, yeah, why the hell not? To keep with the 4 evolution thing, 4 EVs thing, I've still got one of every evolution, except now I'm using the Game Boy Flareon instead of Dark Flareon or regular Flareon because I've got no fire energy in the deck now. So I'm just going with the colorless one here. I don't expect to be using Eevee very much at all because it's designed for the fighting types. But I do have a lot of colorless energy giving stuff just because these guys all take a lot of colorless energy. So I'm using potion energy as a test thing. If I had recycle energy here, I would totally use that instead. But I'm just trying this out. I just figured why not. Recycle energy is recycle energy, it's fine. Unfortunately, this is still the only Machoke I've got, so this is mostly why I'm using the potion energy, and I'm actually using super potions as well, so I can heal this thing up and do a lot of damage with it. One of each Machamp type that I have, because I only have one of each, so yeah. I prefer this one, but this one's got its merits as well, so yeah, there's that. And then the 2 different Hitmonchan, I've only got one of each again, so I'm really quite limited in card counts here. Might have to do some grinding for that, but oh well, whatever. No energy surge because I don't need those. I took out the Oak's Revenge but to put in the super potions, and that's basically it. Everything else is pretty standard. So yeah, Rage deck. Yes, we are going to fight you again, and this time we are going to win because our deck is hopefully going to be better. Still sort of lacking in the whole acceleration part of stuff. We're going to get a lot more for that later, but as you can see, we've already got like 2 traders and a Machop to start with. A little bit low on the energy count, but that's okay, we can live with that. The Machop is capable of one-hit killing the Eevees, which is really good, and hey, Machoke as well, and hey, an Eevee star just as I say that, so yeah, playing a fighting deck against her is probably the best idea, because that way you do have the massive type advantage, so yeah, just go ahead and do that. I think it's very easy to have a lot of fighting types that do like 20 for 1 energy, so it's good. Do I want that Machamp or do I want the other one? You know what, I think I'm going to take this Machamp just in case. She has Charmanders and Magmars, so yeah, that might be the best play actually. Obviously, Recycle Energy is very good with Super Potion because you don't lose an energy then. That's always a plus. And Low Kick for that amount of damage, of course, does that amount of damage. And her Magmar is going to be kind of annoying still. There's the problem with not being able to really play water types unless you have Poliwrath. Which I think I do have one. You could use Poliwrath in this sort of deck as well, but yeah, it's a bit of a disadvantage in a way, but it's okay, it's not the end of the world. What do I want to do here though? Do I want to evolve or not? Well, she can't kill me in one shot. So maybe I'll just not evolve this turn and see what she does next turn. At least I get the low kick off this time. I didn't really get much of anything in that last video, so yeah. Is she gonna get the poison off? Well, even if she doesn't get the poison off, I still need to like evolve or heal. So it's a question of which one do I want to do. I think I actually want to heal as opposed to evolve because evolution right now would mean I couldn't attack, and if I don't evolve just now, then next turn I can attack with Karate Chop, do 30 damage, or hopefully 30 damage, and that would be very nice. So that sounds like a good plan. If she doesn't get the poison off here, then that's what I can do. Energy Search is not really my concern at the moment. This is my concern right here, and she doesn't get the heads. This is useful now because, as I said, I can always do more damage with it. And I get an Eevee too. I don't really care about the Eevee, but I don't have anything to trade it for at the moment, so that is what it is. The good thing about this Machamp here though, it works quite nicely with this Macho, because this Macho does less damage when it's got damage counters on itself, and it can put damage counters on itself too. But then the evolution Machamp that it goes into can use those damage counters as part of its first attack, so it can do more damage for that attack. Hey, Jolteon. Maybe I do want to put that Eevee down now after all. But like here, if she has another fire energy, so she's going to do quite a lot of damage to me now. But if I evolve, then for 2 fighting energy, I can hit this thing quite hard. Although I could just one-hit kill it with Fling Away, so that's what I'm going to do, I think, because that makes more sense. But there is the option that I could have used Explosion of Rage if I didn't have enough energy to Fling Away, and that would have let me flip 5 coins, and if I got 3 out of 5, I'd have killed it. It's a synergistic combo with those that don't have that many energy cards out, but it's still not really necessary this time. And man, she looked so sad there. Why was she so happy about playing nothing? I don't know, whatever, it doesn't matter, she's dead, that's it. Stupid freaking everything. I don't like your face. I don't know why. Your face isn't exactly that bad, gotta admit. But you won the first time and I don't like that. Whatever, yes, you were defeated, and you give us the Ambition packs, so Team Rocket executive ones. So you are well deserving of your difficulty because you give us the better packs. And that has a Dark Gengar. Dark Gengar is iffy, but incredibly annoying when it comes out, because it's random in that sense, and that can be dangerous in its own right, because sometimes you'll end up getting the opponent to put all of their counters on one Pokemon and it's an easy snipe, etc. It doesn't do any damage, however, because its attack is again random and is very devastating to decks that rely on one tech. But it can't do anything to the active, so it's a very sketchy card, but if you can flip heads with it a lot, it is very powerful. But it does nothing to the active, so be very careful when you use that card. Challenge, on the other hand, is something I must have in every single deck ever, because the game never accepts your challenge, which means I always draw 2 cards for it. This means that I can have 4 of these and 4 bills in the deck, and I have 8 draw 2 cards, 8 Pot of Greeds in one deck basically for the Yu-Gi-Ohs there, which is ridiculous. If they did accept it, however, depending on the deck type, it is very, very good or very bad depending, because both of you get to set up. Obviously, you put. I wonder if they don't accept the challenge because it's not coded very well, or if they just don't accept the challenge because they don't want to, ever. I don't know. I know nothing about the underlying code of the game, obviously. But anyway, it's, basically, yeah, you play down challenge, you get to set up, and that's that. But, it's a draw 2 card for all intents and purposes here. That Pinsir again, don't really mind. Don't think I ever slowed off this Slowpoke, yes. It's an energy searcher, which is quite good, but Slowbros don't take very much energy, so there is that. And then just 10 damage headbutt. It's the best Slowpoke, probably just because it is energy accelerating and whatnot, but it's still not that good. However, we also get a Rocket Pack from her, so well deserving of your difficulty. Seriously? This is the 6th Dark Charizard I have had. I still have 5 of them now. Why and why? I have never had this many duplicate cards and rares out of one game. This is getting to be ridiculous at this point. I am getting nothing but Dark Charizards and stuff over this now. Why? I don't usually complain at that, but honest to God, why on earth are you giving me so many of them? Yes, the last two was records of stuff. Yes, rescue, blah blah blah. We are going to get that promo Arcanine, which is still useless but looks absolutely awesome. Must admit, of all the 4 colouring stuff there, it's great. Flames of Rage does the discard 2 fire and then it's a rage attack, but the fact that you've got to discard 2 energy for it is just terrible. It's only got 70 HP, which is really low for an Arcanine, so Flames of Rage will only do a maximum of 100 damage, and only if it's 10 HP from death. So for the 2 fire discard, it's useless. Cheap attacking, but not good. At least it's only got 1 retreat cost. But yes, you are going to return there, and we are going to fight them later, do not worry. Yes, we are going to go, and we're actually just going to fight him with this deck, because why the hell not? Only thing I'm going to change is I'm going to put that challenge in, because having more draw cards is very, very useful. Take out a Professor Oak, because honestly, I don't like discarding all of the cards in the hand, and I do tend to have a few cards in hand, so that's my logic for it all here. Look at that fire up there. It's quite a massive amount of lava. You must be burning in here, dude, seriously. Well, didn't they say that there was a lot of fire here? I don't know. But anyway, yes, special cards in deck, we need to use them, blah blah blah. Yeah, don't do that, whatever. Yes, in victory stuff, obviously. Villachi. Have we heard that name before? I don't know, but anyway, that's the point. That's the point of the final leader's name, I guess. But yes, special dueling rules, we know, fire, Pokemon, blah, no weakness, blah. I don't see how having fire, which would technically burn cards, lets your fire Pokemon have no weakness. Last time I checked, we were not using Kaiba's dual discs here. So, whatever. Yes, let's cook, because apparently everybody in this place is a freaking cooker. Yeah, I guess he does have the hat, and yeah, I know for some reason he's using that, because he's in a massively blindingly hot area, right? That's why he's got the sunglasses. Doesn't bother me anyway. I mean, the fact that we're using a fighting deck is fine, because, as I said before, with no weakness, there's no point in using water just for the hell of it. But it's good, we've got a Machop to start with, it's always okay. We kind of like to Hitmonchan as well, but... or not necessarily Hitmonchan, but just something else. Because fighting against this is not going to be the best thing ever. He's got 3 Charmander, wow. He also uses Dark Charizard if I remember rightly, so that's the thing. Smokescreen, why? I just hate this attack so freaking much when I'm against it. It's okay when you're with it, but man, no trader. This is not good. I guess I should put another fighting energy down anyway, just in case I do get trader, because then I can get Machoke out, and Machoke would be awesome right now. I would really love to get it, but I have no way of getting it right now. So please game, if you would, give us one, that would be very handy. Nope, just more energy, which is useless. I'm worried that he's going to flip a heads on Smog next turn, and that's going to kill me. But I'm not going to use the Super Potion on just 20 damage, because then I'm not going to survive when it comes to other stuff. The good thing about this Machop is that a Super Potion will fully heal it for... oh god. Super Potion will fully heal it for the next, the Machoke that comes out. And yeah, he is going to flip the heads. He uses a Magmar coin, by the way. So yeah, he is going to flip heads. Again, nothing I could really do, because Super Potion at that damage was a waste. So you could argue I could have done that, but honestly, it wouldn't have been a good play. So yeah, luck doesn't always favor. Yes, we will fight again. Yeah. I don't really care about your other text thing, because yeah, it's just bad luck, to be honest. There's nothing except luck which dictates plays like that. You can have all of the... see, this is what I wanted here, the other Hitmonchan. Why couldn't I have had it last time? Who knows? Doesn't matter though, because we've got it this time, and he doesn't have as many Pokemon this time. But as we can tell from last time, that's not necessarily a good thing, that he doesn't have as many Pokemon. Because that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to do any better than you did last time. Potion Energy with Super Potion is quite nice though, because you heal a lot of damage with that. Am I going to get the damage off with that? No, I am not, so just a 20 from that. It's okay, because 20 is all I really need for 1 energy, but it's just good if you can flip heads and get rid of stupid stuff like that freaking Magmar thing. Ugh. So much hate on that Magmar, honestly. I don't know, it's just an annoying Magmar, to say the least. As we said before, challenge they never accept, so it's just another draw 2 card thing, which is really good, because now I've got more energy. I am going to go ahead and play the Potion Energy on Hitmonchan here. I can use it as a discard later, and the Potion Energy will ensure that the Ponyta over there does not kill me with Fireworks. Which is good. And if he does attack with Fireworks, then it does mean that I can Potion Energy, no, not even Potion Energy, but I can Super Potion it away. So that's good, but he's not going to. I think I'm going to Super Potion anyway though, because I don't want to get my Hitmonchan killed when I don't have a Machoke to play. If only I had a 4th trader, that would be really good right now. I could Professor Oak, but I've got too many energy in hand. I don't want to Professor Oak this hand. It's currently not terrible. I've got enough to play on at the moment, so that's fine. Maybe I should just play more Professor Oak and just play 3 or 4 of them, but then, as we've seen plenty of times already, I find that I have them in my hand like all the time, and they'll just stay there and get melded together, and it doesn't work very well. But anyway, Machop can go into Machoke, why the hell not? Why the hell not indeed, because it gets me an evolution card out, which I can use to wreak havoc pretty soon. And am I going to get the heads off of this? Yeah, I guess it does still matter, because I can get more damage on that Magmar, who is likely to kill me with Smog, so I guess this doesn't really matter anyway. Could have hit the Charmander instead. Oh well, not a big deal. Is it going to kill me with the Smog though? That's the question. No, it's not. So I get 1 more attack off on it. Interesting. I guess that's good, obviously. It's not bad. How can it be bad? Do I want plus power? I think I do. Why not? Why not indeed? It doesn't really make a difference because, to be completely honest, I'm going to end up hitting it with Machoke next turn anyway, so it's frivolous. It really didn't make a difference, and maybe I could have saved it in case he put another Magmar down, but I didn't, because I'm like that. Yeah, that's me in a nutshell, isn't it? Whatever. I kind of want to get Machamp out though. I must admit, I would really like a Machamp right now. Doesn't matter which one, I would just really like a Machamp, because Machamp is freaking awesome. Except I'm just getting fighting energy instead, so that's to you, game. Oh, I should. If I'd have saved it though, I could have. Yeah, that's a bad play on my side now, because if I'd have saved that plus power, I could have one-hit killed this thing. As it stands though, well, I can get Machamp out now, so which one do I want? Which one do I want indeed? There is that one available, or I could get the other one. No, I can't, that's prized, so I have to get this Machamp. That's not bad. His other Charmander won't be able to kill me in 1 hit. I have 4 energy on him, so you know what, I'm going to go for the submission kill here. That will get a good amount of damage counters on my current Machoke, which I can heal off if I want to, but next turn it means I can go for the Explosion of Rage and hopefully get 2 heads out of 6. That would be kind of bad if I couldn't get that, but we'll see. You know, stranger things have happened, unfortunately. Yes, so we'll just go with Explosion of Rage. 6 coins, I need 2 to be heads, I need 1 out of 5, and I'm gonna get that one right there. So all of these coins are pointless. And watch them all be tails, just to be kind of ridiculous. They are all gonna be tails, aren't they? They were all tails. Wow, did I call that or what? LP Curse maybe, but I totally called that scenario. That was awesome. Yeah, it does go to show though that you are not always going to win these games. That's one important point to sort of note here. You are not always going to win these games. And we are seeing that right now, that it is not a guaranteed win no matter what you do. I don't like having that there. Am I gonna Super Potion here? I think I will. I don't want to discard the Machamp, but I do still have Nightly Garbage Run in the deck. So I am going to use that to heal up. I'm going to Professor Oak away, or do I want to? What have I still got here? I could just go out, switch out to Machop and get past this thing, yeah. And Professor Oak out. Nightly Garbage Run can get the Machamp in deck later, so that's okay. Bill, yay, lots of energy cards, that's good. I like that. Dark Vaporeon is actually pretty useful-ish. It's not really that useful, but it's there. And then I can use the Potion Energy on the Machamp to further heal it. So now it's only got 2 damage on it. It's pretty good. Because now, next turn, I'll just flat out retreat so that I can bypass Smokescreen, or Smog if he uses that instead, which he's going to. Yep, and get the poison off. That's fine. I don't really care about that because I can easily bypass it by retreating. And then Fling Away is going to do 50 damage, so that's good. Choke, that's also quite good. I didn't have one either, so that's nice. Oh, I do have Switch. I did not tell you to do that, controller. Can I rewind that? I think I can. I did not tell it to press twice. I pressed once on the controller, so I'm counting that as a completely legit thing there. As much as you might say otherwise, that is a completely legit rewind because that's not what I wanted to do, and I did not actually tell the controller to do that either. So yeah, I'm having to use like an old thing. Oh wow, that was the last prize, isn't it? Well, okay, that rewind was totally pointless then. Ignore it. It was not needed. Whatever, does not matter. It was indeed fun, yes. And we do get Team Rocket's ambition from him as well, so that's good. He is a step up, and yes! Oh, fuck, yes! Dark Dragonite. I was so hoping to get one of these soon. This is awesome! Even though it's a bit too late for me playing Dark Charizard with it, but oh my freaking god. So, Dark Dragonair lets you search out evolution cards from your deck and put them into your hand. Dark Dragonite, when you evolve to it, lets you take 2 basics from your deck and put them onto your bench. I don't think I really need to say why this is awesome, but it is. And then its attack is one of the most damaging in the game if you can flip heads. For any 4 energy, and I mean any 4 energy, or 2 if you use double colorless, but any 4 energy you do 70 if you flip heads. That is a ridiculous amount of damage for any attack that takes 4 of any energy in this day and age. It's just nuts. I know you've got to flip heads for it and it only has 70 HP itself, but for a no weakness Pokemon too, it's crazy strong. I can't stress enough how awesome this card can be, and how terrible it can be as well, actually, if you don't flip any heads, but it's just brilliant. Definitely one of the best cards for having in any sort of deck if you're looking for an acceleration thing. It's not the easiest of things to play, however, because you've got to remember how much space it's going to take up by itself, so do be careful with it, but it's there. And yeah, for some reason I get another Dark Dodrio. Yeah, that works. I was gonna say for some reason I wasn't getting any response at my thing there, because again I was pressing the wrong button because A is not what I thought it was. I'm gonna have to change my controls again, seriously. Yep, match noted playstyle, whatever. We have now got a new coin to play with. It's obviously the Magmar coin, which I don't think I'm going to use for a little bit because the next place is water and I don't feel like using the water fire thing, you know. Yes, we will make it quite far, I hope. And yeah, I probably will be visiting that place next, because that's basically the only other place to visit at the moment, apart from the challenge hall, but I'll do that afterwards. So yeah, the last thing to do here, I guess, is to switch coins, and I'm going to use the Alakazam coin, because Alakazam is a cool dude. Yes. So, this, I guess, will do for this video. We've done 2 games, and they were pretty okay games at that. It might be shorter than recent stuff, but yeah, you know what? Let's just quickly throw that down, just in case. I was predicting you this time! I knew you were gonna come! Yeah, it's you, obviously. Yeah, we have the fire coin, blah blah blah, yep. That is the water coin, yes. Archer Fort, yep. So, yeah, we're going to fight, of course. I was predicting that, so it looks like we are not ending the video here because we have another battle to do, and hopefully I'm not going to lose this one, because that would be depressing. My deck is decent enough, I think, though. Especially, well, I would say especially if we start with a Hitmonchan, but I don't have any energy cards for it, so nuts to you. I'm going to put Eevee down, because it's the only thing I can actually put energy on. So, yeah. Let's keep the Chop in hand just in case I get a trader, though, because I might want to trade for an Evolution and flow with that. Or he could have a Tauros down, and I could just go, oh shit, because it's a Tauros. Wow. Recycle energy, fantastic. That means if I energy remove it, then it's not going to do any good. If only I had a fighting energy here. I would be in a decent shape if I could have a single fighting energy. There's 13 in the deck, game. Why am I not getting any to start with? Yeah, let's go ahead and discard it anyway, because that's useful. If I can get a single fighting energy and he doesn't play a Pokemon down next turn, this is game over. And that would be pretty disappointing in one way. But of course he's got Hitmonlee. Yeah, I think he plays the same deck that he did last time. So he's still got that really nasty strong Hitmonlee, and that's not good for me, but it's not bad for me at the moment either. I'm not going to discard that double colorless energy for a simple retreating thing. Hell no. But I do want to get rid of this Tauros, so you are dying to that. There's a lot of resources used up in there, but I do have another switch, so that's okay. As I said, a lot of resources burnt in that thing. But, apparently, yeah, it's an interesting card as a play, this, actually, because, okay, your opponent gets to draw a lot of cards too, but because if you can't attack anyway, then ending your turn is not the worst of things, especially look how many cards he's got now. He's got 12 cards in hand. So, it's a sketchy play, but it's not the end of the world as a, you know, as an option. However, what it has let me do even, is it has let me basically get all the cards I need as a setup here. So, it's only done him negative stuff here, but at the same time, it could have been worse. Oh, more Hitmonchan too. The only disadvantage with it is that you're a dick! The only disadvantage with it really is that you can't play the cards that you draw straight up. So if you don't have any energy and you play it down, well, you still can't have any energy for it. You're an asshole though, I had everything I needed there, and of course you flip a double heads on that too! Jesus Christ! That's annoying as all hell, but I do have a challenge. I have Professor Oak, and I have Bill. So I can recover quite easily. But that doesn't make it any less of a dick move there, man. Dude, you're just obnoxious. There's no other word for it, it's just being obnoxious. What else have you got? That Hitmonchan's probably gonna kill me, but whatever, I can revenge it, so nuts to you. Yes, I can indeed, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So, Special Punch kill, let's just get this going. I have already attached an energy to get the Special Punch to activate, so that's fine. You are just gonna revenge kill me, aren't you? I love how it's fighting on fighting here, actually. That's a really fun... It's fun to do mirror matches sometimes, you know? Even though I didn't really expect that, it's still fun. Obviously I'm sending the Eevee out here because I'm going to evolve it anyway. Too bad I can't Waterfall in this deck, but Bite for 30 is pretty good. So it's not the end of the world. Kinda getting a little bit choked up in, you know, throat stuffs here, but whatever. Don't really have to care. More of that Hitmonlee, man. I do not like that Hitmonlee. It's too nasty. Okay then, looks like we really are playing a mirror match here because he... Wow, I actually didn't pay attention to the fact that he had an Eevee down there as well, and ouch! That is sore. If he has another plus power next turn, then I am going to be very sad because that's going to kill off my major force here. Can't do that. Whatever. I'm saying whatever and anyways and all of that a lot in the videos at the moment, and I sort of... screw you! And your silly switching, and your double colorless, and your... Crap, that's bad. That's really bad. Now what? Oh god, I was not expecting that. I'm going to have to very quickly set up other stuff. I mean, I've got a lot of Machop, so I can sort of fodder off Machops until, you know, everything comes home, but I was not expecting that in the slightest. Wow. I have to set up another Machoke, and quickly. As in, I have to set up a Machoke, period. But I have to get something going very, very fast here, because this is just going to tear through me way too quickly, and I don't have any salvation if I do not get this Machoke set up extremely quickly. So, Professor Oak, please give me a lot of energy cards, because I need lots of energy. However, when I do get this Machoke set up, it's going to be fantastic. Yeah, that'll do. 1 energy is all I really need right now, although I could have done with a lot more. Let's trader away the other Machoke, see if I can get Machamp out. I can get that Machamp, or I can get this one, which is much better. Yeah, I think I'm in a good spot now, because I don't want to computer search one, but I can computer search a Machamp out, so that's fine. Yeah, I'm satisfied at the moment with this situation. That Hitmonlee is scary though. Maybe I need to do something about that Hitmonlee pretty soon, because that's going to do a lot of damage. Although having said that, Machamp can one-hit kill it, so that's fine. But yeah, Hitmonlee next turn can be fully ready to go. So that's a scary prospect. I've got to keep that in mind. I don't think there's much else I want to do at the moment though, so let's just get the kill, get the prize, and see what comes up. Because that sounds like a good idea. It's another Machoke. I don't need another Machoke right now. I suppose I do have them, you know, stuff down that I can work with that. But I don't know. He's playing a lot of stuff down here. That's not. Don't you dare! Don't you freaking dare get that heads on that. Thank you. I would have been very sad if you got the heads on that there, because that would have been painful for my friggin' face, because he would have got that fighting energy back as well, and hey, there's the other Machamp. Okay, you know what, fine, let's put that down, and we will get to evolve to that Machamp fairly shortly. Question is, I don't really need the plus power anymore, do I? Because I've got that. Let's discard Flareon and the plus power so that I can get myself 1 more energy. I'm going to take the potion energy because that will let me heal off a little bit of this damage, and I don't need a 4th fighting energy to play this Machamp. It only takes 3 fighting and a colorless, which is exactly what I have on at the moment, and it can hit for 60. Which is good. Just throw the world at people. Why not? This is actually a pretty interesting game. Because, as I say, he's playing a mirror setup here, basically. He really is. He's playing the colorless evolutions, the Game Boy ones. He's playing yeah, he is basically playing the exact same deck that I am. The only difference really is that I'm using Machamp instead of just the basic fighting types, and he has something else as well. He's got some Hitmonlees and stuff, and I'm playing Dark Vaporeon. That's the only other difference, really. This is a very interesting game. I shouldn't have discarded a Flareon, because the Flareon... Oh man, I'm dumb. I should have discarded the Jolteon, because it's fighting weak. still, which is a bad idea. But you know what, I'm gonna play it down anyway because Eevee's fighting weak too, so yeah, we'll go with that. Thanks to Strikes Back, of course, Seismic Toss will get the one-hit kill here. It's what makes this Machamp so damn good, is every time you hit it, you still take a lot of damage off of it, so yeah. He won't be able to one-shot me here without the plus power and without 2 heads. He doesn't have the plus power, so he won't be able to one-hit kill me, and he gets 1 heads instead of 2, so that's good. Good for me, because it means I win the game. Lots of Eevees, not really any use for them all, lots of Seismic Tossing, lots of use for that because that gets me the win. So yeah, that was a longer video than I expected it to be because I forgot that he would actually, you know, appear here as well. But it doesn't matter because we actually get the computer error card which he used. I don't think I'm going to use this because I don't anticipate actually needing it. I may play it if I make a very sort of specialist deck, but I don't think I can actually get enough of the cards in game in order to do that. We'd have to see, but it's there and it's an option, but the fact if you don't get to attack is kind of lame. Yeah, you're gonna fight on and that yourself as well, and apparently I don't understand why they don't just know that he is not one of them. I mean, seriously, it's not fooling anyone with that disguise there. Anyhow, this has been Gamer Cow playing the TCG2 game. We finished up the Fire Fortress, and next time we can't go over here because we've got to pass through here first. Next time we're going over to the Water Fortress. I'm going to do the water one first, and then I'm going to do the challenge hall, and then I'm going to start doing that. Because that seems like a logical way to go about doing things here. I want to start doing this before I go back to the previous place, you know, to the original island though, because there's some stuff in here which is important. Once I'm done with this, we can go back to the original island. Maybe. Or maybe I'll do the psychic one too. I don't know at the moment, I'll work it out later, whatever, it's besides the point.